Hey guys, before I start today's topic, I just want to take this time and sincerely thank each and every one of you guys for all the great comments and support in yesterday's video. A lot of you guys did donate and it helped me out a lot. Right now my car is at a shop. I'm waiting for the phone call to find out what exactly is wrong with it, and from there I'll find out how much it's going to cost for me to fix that, how much it's going to cost me to take care of this other guy that I'm $2,900 in debt. And yeah, so I really don't know anything. I'm kind of just sitting here playing the waiting game, which is making me even more nervous. But I just want to take this time to say sincerely thank you all for all the comments, all the wishes, and for everybody who donated. That is still up if you guys want to go check it out. I have the link in the description box if you guys want to donate. You don't have to, but I really appreciate everybody who did. Thank you so very much. And without further ado, let's try to actually get a video topic done today. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel once again, and a very interesting topic that's been going on for the past few days I haven't had a chance to talk about because of personal reasons, of course, is the fact that Sony desperately wants Venom in the MCU, and more importantly, in the third Spider-Man Homecoming movie, Spider-Man Home Again. I'm calling it Spider-Man Home Again because I think it's going to be Spider-Man Home Again. Jimmy, do you think it's going to be Spider-Man Home Again? Me and Jimmy agree on this one. It's definitely going to be called Spider-Man Home Again, and it's going to be the dumbest title of all time. But with the dumbest title of all time, do you want to put the dumbest movie character of all time in this movie? Now, maybe Venom is not the dumbest movie character of all time, but I wasn't a big fan of the Venom movie. I only seen it once in theaters. I thought it was a huge disappointment. It did not do the character justice whatsoever, and I have not bought it on VOD or Blu-ray, and I really have no plans on watching that movie ever again in my life. But recent news for the past few days have been coming out where this mysterious Twitter user by the name of Wardell has come out, and he says in a tweet that there are no plans to add Deadpool in the MCU Spider-Man 3. But Sony is desperately wants Tom Hardy's Venom in this movie. Deadpool had his own movies, but never showed up in the main X-Men film. It will be the same for the MCU. So basically, this mysterious user on Twitter came out and said, look, all the Deadpool news, that's nonsense. I knew that was nonsense. That's why I never did an actual video on it. Like, oh, rumor Deadpool's going to be Spider-Man 3. I knew that was straight nonsense. That was never going to happen because Alan Horn came out and said, we have no plans of putting Deadpool in the MCU. He's going to stand out in his own thing. That way he can continue to be rated R. So the whole Deadpool in the Spider-Man movies was, I thought, complete nonsense. That's why I never covered it. But the thing is, Wardell last year came out with a lot of mysterious tweets putting hints of what was going to happen in Avengers Endgame. And he was right on everything he wrote. He talked about, Thor being overweight. He talked about Robert Redford coming back. They talked about the Captain America Winter Soldier elevator scene recreated. Loki coming back. So he was right on a lot of different things. So that's why a lot of people are taking this Wardell serious. Now, I think it's a no-brainer that, yes, of course Sony wants Venom in the MCU. Of course Sony wants Venom in Spider-Man because they still own Spider-Man. Let's not forget, just because he's in the MCU, that's a partnership. They still own Spider-Man. And I think if they fight hard enough, they could probably get that. But I don't see Disney or Kevin Feige letting that happen. Because you guys remember that interview that they had when she's like, yes, Venom's part of the MCU. And Kevin Feige just looked like, what the hell did you just say? And like, he doesn't want that movie a part of it, the MCU. Venom, even though it was very financially successful, is not a good movie, and it completely takes away anything that's done in the MCU. Venom was kind of like this over-the-top, silly 90s action movie where you have Tom Hardy kind of just talking to himself, jumping in lobster tanks, eating raw lobsters, and it doesn't fit what's going on in the MCU. That movie, even movies, like the worst Marvel movies, the worst MCU movies, still feel like an MCU movie. Each MCU movie has a certain feeling toward it, and Venom does not feel like that at all. Venom feels like something that was done in the mid-90s to late 90s, and it feels like this real cheesy, over-the-top, comic book film. And that doesn't fit the MCU. And how would you even insert Venom in the Spider-Man Home Again? Like, how would you insert him into the Spider-Man Home Again or Homecoming movies? How would you do that? Because you portrayed Eddie Brock as a good guy. And if people want Venom in a Spider-Man movie, we want him to be the bad guy. It would have made more sense if you did Spider-Man 3, had Venom have his origins, and then you did your Venom spin-off movie. That would have made more sense. Because then you could have Eddie Brock be the bad guy, have his origin tied to Spider-Man, and then at the end, he kind of turns to like this anti-hero and he goes on his own business. But now you already set it up that he's this hero. The sequel's going to have him going up against Carnage, and now you want him in Spider-Man 3. Why? People don't want to see Venom team up with Spider-Man. We want Spider-Man fighting Venom. At least that's what I want as a hardcore Spider-Man fan. So, yes, I do believe Sony wants this desperately. I don't think Kevin Feige or Disney is going to allow that to happen. But Roger Wardell says that Sony desperately wants this. Whether or not this is going to happen, we're going to have to wait and see. But this is definitely a person you guys need to follow because I think he has inside sources. So, guys, that's my thoughts on it. I want to know what you guys think. Be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below. And until next time, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.